Packed up our bags, waiting for the Uber, on our way to Cusco. All right, we're on our way to Cusco. We got one backpack each, one pair of shoes, and a lot of sweatpants. All right, we made it, and we're lounging. We're getting lunch at the airport, and a couple of cervezas. Woo! So we just got to Cusco, and I could already feel my head full. I don't know how to describe it, but I do feel the altitude. We left the airport and just jumped into a taxi, and it was 40 soles, which is, what is 40?
50 is like, wait.
How much change did you get back?
60, it was 40.
So 40 soles. So
Not
super affordable. And the airport's pretty small. Day one in Cusco. I just recharged my phone because I have 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿. So if you get 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿, you can just recharge them at certain spots. So I recharged it here in Cusco, so now I have service. And we're walking to this market. And when I get to the market, it's the San Pedro Market. It's one of the most popular ones here. And I'm gonna look for some new earrings, because you know your girl likes some earrings, and a poncho, and I think a new hat. I'm due for a new hat, so let's see what we can find.
I'm not too sure.
Look, a guinea pig.
Oh my god.
Potatoes.
There was like a Pepsi bottle.
A what?
Full of snakes and juice.
What? Alright, I got my new hat, I got some fun earrings, and I got a poncho, and my baby gave me a flower. One of the most popular markets is called the San Pedro Market, and it's huge. You're gonna want to spend a lot of time in there and buy like so much stuff, and you can negotiate. So negotiate your prices however much you're comfortable with doing, or just pay the price that they're asking for. It's totally up to you and the way that you like to travel. When you're in Cusco, if you're looking for a nice, unique place to eat and you don't mind eating vegetarian food, this restaurant's called Green Point. And honestly, I'm not a vegetarian, but I loved all the variety that they had here. It was like really, really nice. They have their homemade kombucha, and we were all able to try a different flavor. All the portions are really big, and the scenery is really nice too. All right, we're at a restaurant called Limbus. This is definitely a restaurant if you're looking for a very nice view, catch sunset, and then you can see the entire city of Cusco. Once the sun goes down, all of the city lights go up, and it's just a really beautiful view. As you can see behind me, you can see pretty much everything. So I definitely recommend grabbing a drink here and getting a nice view. Boarding the train to Aguas Calientes to get to Machu Picchu.
Festival. The idol is carried by the faithful from Peru.
We just got here to Aguas Calientes, and it's hot. It's way hotter than it was in Cusco. Cusco is actually pretty cold. I want to say it's like 20 degrees warmer here, but we haven't booked a room yet, so we're gonna see if we can find something, how easy it'll be. So I'll let you know. We booked one night in, what was the name? Reese's, I think is the name. And they had one room left, so don't recommend waiting till last second like we did. We're on our way to lunch. The view is beautiful, but a very big difference in temperature compared to Cusco. So keep that in mind. Interesting way to pack. You'll definitely have to do like layers. Wow, so pretty. It's really hot here. It's summertime, like true summer. All right, you guys, we are at a restaurant called 𝐥𝐤𝐤, and it's a really nice view. They have local draft beers, so if you're looking for a craft beer, this one is an IPA. It's really good. David got a pale ale, and it was actually really good.
It was so good.
It was super good. And then they have live music, so as you can see behind me. And if you want to get real romantic, you can dance with your partner with a nice view and a good cervecita. And it's a really nice way to relax from either your big hike through Machu Picchu, the Inca Trail, whatever it is you're doing. But definitely recommend the views and the drinks. All right, you guys, we're in Aguas Calientes, also known as Machu Picchu, Puebla. It's called Aguas Calientes because there's hot springs here, which were actually destroyed a while back, and they had to rebuild them, and now they actually look like 3 little pools all stacked together. But it's a nice town in the center, at the base of Machu Picchu, right alongside the Urubamba River. The scenery is unreal. There's lots of restaurants, bars, and little spas. So when you get here, I'd recommend really just soaking in the view, having a couple of drinks at some nice spots, and even like pulling up a book and like reading something in the middle of this area and just really enjoying the view. Especially after a hike or something, it'd be nice to jump into a jacuzzi. There's a couple of spas here that I would recommend. But yeah, the scenery is just absolutely unreal. If you're looking for something to do in Aguas Calientes, I would recommend coming to this little soccer field, buying a soccer ball because these kids are very protective of their balls, and invite kids to come and play with you. You can grab a little beer, hang out with the locals here. We tried to get a game with some kids, but honestly they just wanted to play with their friends, and I totally get it. So, but it's still a really fun time, and it's a really great way to spend your time in Aguas Calientes. So definitely recommend doing that. We are at the entrance of Machu Picchu, just arrived. You can see a little bit of the buildings behind me here. It's a beautiful day. We are here in May, so it's sunny, really warm. We took a bus to get up, which was such a beautiful view. And then we're gonna hike down. So the stairs to walk up are all like rocks, and it's in between a lot of shrubbery. So you actually get a little bit of shade as you're walking up, but definitely wear layers because you'll wanna shed them as you walk up. The view up here is beautiful. You feel like you're in the clouds. It's super majestic. You could see the river at the bottom. You could kind of hear it too a little bit. So it's like down there. I do recommend coming with the tour guide so you get more of a historical background. So pretty. All right, you guys, I spotted the first llamas. They are right over there. Llamas do not live in Machu Picchu, even though that's what a lot of us think and know of in movies and stuff, but they actually don't live here. We're getting closer and closer to Machu Picchu, but when you get to the very top, it's the best view because you could see the entire structure from the top, and you could also see all the mountains all around with the clouds hovering over. It's just so magical. It feels literally like you're in a different planet. But let's go explore a little bit more. All right, you guys, finished up our hike through Machu Picchu. It's incredible, the view. I mean, honestly, everything you read about, it's absolutely true. At the end of your trail, there's actually a little snack bar where you can grab a sandwich and a little cusqueña just to reward yourself for doing your trek. And they have really nice sandwiches. I have a chicken sandwich here. And then I also got a chocolate chip cookie. So definitely recommend fueling up if you're gonna do the walk back down to Aguas Calientes. You know, take a little break, enjoy the view. You can even look the view that we have behind us. It's beautiful. You can't get a bad view anywhere you look. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you got anything useful out of this, and I'll catch you in the next video.